Oh, look, it's Xena and Gabrielle fighting for the greater good. You know what? That gets old, you know. And the folks that give you on look, or the folks you believe are giving you on look, you believe they care about you, they shift on you. But you can understand that, Xena and Gabrielle, because you two were once beloved, onlooked, and then folks shifted on you. Well, first off, Xena says, why would you two think that folks shifted on us? You know, first off, Xavier, Copy, you two should know that the grounds to why folks are not happy with you is that what you did to what you did to Biggie Langston. I don't know in your minds why you thought that by shifting on your former team friend that folks weren't going to be irked or angered over it. You know, were you under the belief that folks weren't going to be irked and angered over it? That's what I thought, Copy. That's what I thought. As Xavier says, you should know, Xena. You were a warlord. You were a fear striker. Hell, you were a sea thief. And somehow, some way, folks forgave you for what you did. Well, Xavier, a lot of folks haven't forgiven me for what I did. And even though I've done a lot to make up for my past sins and misdeeds, there are still folks out there that still don't forgive me for what I did as a warlord, a fear striker, or even a sea thief. You know? And I don't know why you think that folks out there would, not be so forgiving of what you did to Biggie Langston. You know, that was wrong. Yeah, when you think of it, Copy, it wasn't like Biggie Langston got wounded by goal in 2021 YL. Yeah, he was out for at least close to, we'll say, 1, 2, 3 years, you know, and and then you shamed at him for being wounded or not being so badly wounded he could never wrestle again. Then you shamed at him for not coming back to be with you folks during those 1, 2, 3 years that he was out wounded, and said that he was selfish and that he should have come and that he should have you oh man, stand up, and that he was so and that you believed he should have put his health above, the team, that he should have shown up after those freer years and being with you even when he was wounded. I don't know where you came out with that. Then you shamed at him for being selfish. Then you told him, oh, we'll call you when we need you. Let me tell you something, Gabrielle said. Biggie Langston thought enough of you. He cared enough about you to come back and was going to be your overseer and help you two. But you two couldn't get over how he was out wounded for at least 1, 2, 3 years before that. And then you shamed at him in lead of everyone. And then you wondered why your friends and your kin and all your followers that you had made over all those years would be really unhappy with you for your deed. Oh, is that right? Kopi Keaston says. Like you didn't do anything wrong, Gabrielle, huh? Like you weren't guilty of slaying, Meterin. That was woman slaughter, death by mishap, Gabrielle says. Oh, or you weren't guilty when you slain Cora by mistake. That was manslaughter by mistake because I didn't mean for Cora to die, just like I didn't mean for Minoran to die. All right? I thought someone was going after my mother. I made a mistake. That's all forgiven. I'm guilty of it. All right? I can woman up to my mistakes, my sins, and my misdeeds. I can't say the same for you, Kopi, because you two are going to behave as if you're flawless and sinless, and that everyone should have just been happy with you for what you said or what you did to Biggie Langston. And at first, folks were willing to give you some doubt that need be you were irked and angered over things, and that folks made mistakes, and need be you would somehow come around. But no, you started going after Rey Mysterio, beating him up, beating his friends up, and then wounding him. So no, you're heels now. You chose to be heels. You chose to be hated. And now you can't deal with being scathed for your deeds or your behaviors. Nothing more needs to be said to the former New Day, or should I call you the New Day? You know what? Fuck this. Gabrielle and Xena, you two suck. Your Farseer show only ran for 6 followings. Your film games weren't really that outstanding. And your funny books were dumb. And you never got a film. And your drawing film you got was dumb. Yeah. And we know a whole many other shows that were greater than your shows. Like Heracles, Sinbad, the Beastmaster, the Fiend Overling, Queen of Swords, Jack of all trades, Jack of all skills, Conti Bond Jr., Walker the Texas Keeper. What else? Shira, her, Tarzan. Oh, I can name a lot of grim, supernatural, unearthly. Yeah, we'll just get out of here. Well, Gabrielle, some folks just can't handle being scathed for their sins and misdeeds. Oh, I guess that's right, Mother. Mm. Well, I guess that's right, Mother. You really thought that the New Day was going to listen to us, need be, look in the mirror, man up to the mistake they did to Biggie Langston, the other things they've been doing to other folks, to Rey Mysterio? I think not.